Greetings and salutations. In this review, I'll be covering the Posh Mobile Optima LTE L530. Picked this up from Amazon for less than $200. It is a 720 display, 5-inch IPS, pixel density of 294 ppi, 69% screen to body ratio, weighs less than 5 ounces. It's a MediaTek 6753 octa-core processor clocked in at 1.3 gigahertz. It has 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigabytes of onboard storage. 11 of those gigabytes is available for the user with the option to expand to up to 32 gigabytes with the SD card. It has a non-removable 3000 milliamp battery, single firing bottom speakers, a SIM and SD card tray on the left, and a power and volume rocker on the right side of the phone. The phone looks and feels good. Feels pretty premium, actually. I'm very surprised. Aluminum sides, plastic back. The plastic black is glossy, not as slippery as it looks, but it is a definite fingerprint magnet. The screen is nice, actually. It's a 720 display, but you know, it gets the job done. It's nice, has good viewing angles. It doesn't really get too bright, especially when you take it outside in direct sunlight. It's a little hard to read. As you can see there is a fingerprint reader. You have to be a little bit more precise on this device than other devices. Not the best one I've used, but it is, it is extra security for less than 200 for it to even come with one. It's pretty impressive. You touch here, yeah. Once you find that sweet spot, it unlocks pretty fast. As you can see here, I did have some apps already installed. It's a very stock Android experience. There's very little bloatware. And in fact, I actually have Nova Launcher on here. I'm just comfortable with Nova Launchers. It comes with Launcher 3. Like I said, there wasn't that many apps installed on it. These are all the ones that I put on it. GPS fix. I actually just used this today. I was driving to the beach, needed directions. I wanted to see how good the GPS was, and it's pretty accurate. It does very, very good. Very impressed by it. There's a lot of other phones out there that don't have quite as accurate of a GPS as this, and so I'm someone who actually uses maps a lot. I'm always out on the go, running errands, doing things like that, and so I rely on my GPS quite heavily. And on this phone, it works. It works, and it works very well. It's very fast, real-time traffic, everything like that. It's able to, I have Viva Video here. It edits videos pretty fast. Like, I'm gonna be using Viva Video to edit this video, and the ones that I've done before, are the projects I've done before. It's pretty fast. The MediaTek processor does a good job of making the phone feel snappy. The 2 gigabytes of RAM is it's awesome. There's a lot of phones for around the same price as this that does not have 2 gigabytes of RAM. They still come with 1 gigabyte of RAM. So for this to come with 2, it just makes the phone feel that much better, much more premium, much more snappy, and it is a very, very awesome thing to have. The MediaTek processor isn't as powerful as, like, say, a Snapdragon, but it does a job, and because it's an underpowered processor and because the screen resolution is 720p, the battery life on here is very good. Like, I'm able to get through a whole day. As you can see, there's 31% left. I started my day at 8 o'clock at 100%. It is now almost 7 o'clock, and I still have 30% left. This is with using my GPS, watching some YouTube, and even playing some Mortal Kombat. So, on top of, like, your social media, Facebook, Messenger, things like that. So that's pretty good. The cameras on here is surprisingly good. It does a good job of getting the details and the color saturation in pictures. It's not something I expected. Just because it's 13 megapixels doesn't mean really anything. You have 8 megapixel cameras that are better than 13 megapixel cameras sometimes, and this one is actually a very good camera. The back is has the dual LED, and then the front also utilizes a 13 megapixel camera and has a front flash. So if you guys are into taking selfies, that will help. Both of these cameras, front and back, have EIS. The back camera caps in at 30 frames per second at 1080p. The front is 480p, and I'll have some videos at the end of this review to show you what they're capable of. But EIS is very this phone has EIS, so a lot of phones don't have any kind of image stabilization. So for both the front camera and the back camera to have this for less than $200, that's a good thing. That's a very positive that's a plus for this phone, and something that I like a lot. Even my Asus Zenfone 2 laser, which I'm using to record this video, doesn't have optical stabilization. It does, but it doesn't work very good. It just seems jittery and jagged, like jaggy, laggy. It doesn't work well. This actually does a better job. The camera app isn't as good. It's a stock camera app, as you can see here. Not too many options, but gets the job done. I say just ditch this camera app. I'm actually using a better camera app. This really complements this phone very well. I feel like it's able to maximize the potential of the cameras that much better than the stock camera app. So yeah, this phone is less than $200. It has fingerprint reader. It has 2 gigabytes of RAM, a lot of storage space, expandable, good battery life, but it's not without its quirks. One thing that you saw earlier is the fingerprint reader isn't entirely accurate all the time. Like, I'm just touching that right now. It gave me a little vibration feedback, letting me know that it is not turning. I'm not accurate. I didn't hit the sweet spot, and there it is. So it takes about 1 or 2 times to get right, and once you get used to it, it gets easier. Another thing that I haven't seen yet on this is an update. I feel like if Posh Mobile were to update this phone, even just fix some things like faster fingerprint reader, or come out with their own app for the camera, it'll make that phone that much better. It'll elevate it over some of its competitors. Posh Mobile, I've never really heard about them until I accidentally stumbled upon them on Amazon, and I'm glad I did for the most part, because I feel like you're getting a lot of phone for your money, and it feels like a current device. It looks really nice, but the accessories for this is, you're not gonna find anything. The only thing that you're gonna be able to use with this phone is with whatever came in the box, and what it came in the box was just frosted case. This is all you're pretty much gonna get as far as a case. There's no screen protector. I would have really loved a screen protector. I feel like this display is pretty good, pretty crisp, so I don't want things scratching it. It does have Gorilla Glass 3, but why take any chances? Less than $200. A lot of people, they don't want to spend that much, so they do want to protect an investment. I'm one of those people. I would actually like a little bit better case than this. I mean, this case just doesn't do the phone justice. I mean, the phone is a good looking phone. It's a good looking phone. I mean, it's a familiar design. I've seen many designs just like this, but this just feels good. Like, it's light, fits in my hands. It's a good size. There is no LED notification light. All you have in the front is your camera and your flash. A little LED to let you know that you have a message, or your phone's fully charged, or emails, or something would have been nice, but it's not needed. You can't ask for too much for under $200. Like, I went on eBay looking for accessories, and I actually saw this phone on eBay for about like $160, which is like, that is a definite must buy if you need a phone. I mean, my last phone, the Asus Zenfone 2, comes with 4 gigabytes of RAM 64 gigabytes of storage, and I paid a pretty penny for that, and it's just starting to crap out on me, which is what drove me to buy this phone. I wanted something somewhat comparable for not a lot of money. But yeah, as much as I like this phone, I would definitely love to see an update. And if you are in need of a phone that is capable of Snapchatting, playing games, and just being able to keep up with some of the demands of today's apps, this is a very good investment. For less than $200, you're getting a very solid phone. It's only time will tell if we will get any updates for it, which I would love to get an update. But I'm not gonna hold my breath. It comes with the Android 5.1 Lollipop, and it's good. It's good for what I paid and what I got. I'm very happy with. After this video, I will show you the capabilities of the front and back camera. Test of the front-facing camera. It has touch to focus, electronic image stabilization. I'm just walking around my backyard showing you guys how it looks, how it sounds. This is the EIS being activated at the beach. I'm walking down the sand towards the water. You see 13 megapixel camera and 1080p audio recording at 30 frames per second. Nice, beautiful California weather. Yeah, so let me know what you think of the review, the camera. Like, comment, share, and catch you next time.